Hello, my dear students at أطفال الرمت النموذجية Academy. How are you today? I hope you're fine. So let's continue this unit. Exercise number 4. In pairs, find the two forms of verb to be. So in this question, we want to find the forms of verb to be. If you ask me, what's the forms of verb to be? The forms of verb to be are was and were. Was and were. Here in the past tense, we have was or were. So let's start looking for them. The hanging gardens of Babylon were, here is the first one, were one of the seven wonders of the ancient world. So where here is the first one. Was Petra one of them too? Was always also is one of the forms of verb to be. No, it became wonders of the modern world in 2007. So these are the answers, was and were. Exercise number 5. Continue to work in pairs. Write two sentences using was and two sentences using were. So this is a question for you. You have to write two sentences using was and two sentences using were. طبعا ننتبه انه when we write the two sentences we have to pay attention for them as a verbs. So was أو were هون رح يكونوا verbs هم المين verb، يعني بعديه ما رح يكون في عنا verb ing. إذا لقيتي بعد was أو were بجملتك verb عليه ing معناها الverb or was or were here is just an auxiliary verb مش verb to be. Okay, so pay attention for your sentences. Exercise number 6. Rewrite the following sentences using the correct form of verbs in bold. So let's rewrite the sentences using the correct form of verbs. Number 1. Archaeologists discovered that Jordan is a rich historical place or location. In the last century, archaeologists نلاحظ انهم حطوا in the last century. ليش؟ لأنه they want to transfer أو change this sentence into past simple. كيف رح نحولها للpast؟ رح ندور على كل الverbs اللي عنا بالجملة ونعملهم verb to أو verb in the past tense. So archaeologists discover رح تصير discovered لأنه ماضي. that Jordan is رح تصير was لأنه برضو past simple. was a rich historical location. Number 2. Many people live in this area. نحكي during ancient times many people lived in this area. Number 3. Citizens work hard on building their cities using materials which are available around them. نحكي in the past citizens worked hard on building their cities using materials which are هسه هو في عنا are رح تتحول لواز أو were which were available around them. Materials جمع which were available around them. Number 4. The markets attract people from various locations. نحكي many years ago the markets attracted people from various locations. إذا بهذا الشكل رح نحله. is رح تتحول لواز live lived work worked are were attract attracted. Now let's move to the next page, page 46. Exercise number 7. The past tense negative and interrogative. Negative اللي هو النفي. Interrogative how to make a question يعني. Number 7. Complete these sentences about the passage on page 44 with did, didn't or didn't. طبعا didn't هي اختصار اما بتكتبيها مثل ما هي او تختصريها بالapostrophe. So قبل ما نحله رح نتذكر شو يعني past simple. past simple. How to form a past simple. لما بدنا نعمل جملة على past simple بنستخدم subject plus verb to verb in the past tense, then we use the complement. أما في حالة النيجاتيف نفي نستخدم subject plus didn't plus verb 1. الآن if you ask me why do we use verb 1 ليش كنا نستخدم verb 2 لما نعمل جملة now we use verb 1 لما نعمل negative لأنه didn't بتجرد الفعل تعمله infinitive فبترجعوا للverb 1 أوكي متى ما تشوفي did أو didn't ارجع الفعل لأصله verb 1 اعمليه infinitive. الquestion كذلك عبارة عن did plus subject plus verb 1 plus complement. So for example ناخذ sentence عادية I saw you. بالنيجاتيف I didn't see you. Question did you see me? Yes I did or no I didn't. Number 1 Petra فراغ lose its ancient glory. نحكي Petra didn't lose its ancient glory. Number 2 The pyramids of Giza are the only ancient wonder that فراغ disappear. نحكي didn't disappear. ليش؟ لأنه نحن بدنا نعمل negative نحن بحاجة ل didn't to make a negative sentence. Past simple interrogative. Here we will make a question. So we will start with yes, no question. Yes, no question. Number 3 فراغ people vote for Petra as a wonder of word. كونه رح نسأل نحن بنعرف إنه بنسأل ب did. إذا did people vote for Petra as a wonder of the world. Number 4 كمان نسأل ب did archaeologists build the pyramids. والجواب رح يكون yes they did أو no they didn't. Exercise Number 7 نتحول ل 5 why برضو بنسأل نحن ب did أو didn't. Why did Petra get the Greek name rock? Why did Petra get the Greek name rock? Number 6 when did archaeologists discover Petra? إذا بنسأل نحن ب did وبننفي ب didn't. هذا كل الموضوع. إذا بنجاوب بهذا الشكل Petra didn't, that didn't disappear, did people, did archaeologists, why did, when did. ننتقل ل exercise number 8. Exercise number 8 complete this passage with the verbs from the list. Then listen and check your answers. Decided, didn't last, where, voted, was, started. رح نملأهم بالمكان المناسب. The ancient wonders of the world فراغ some of the most beautiful places that were ever built. طبعا نحن بنحكي were some of the most beautiful places that were ever built. لأنهم جمع بنحط were. Number 2 many of them didn't last to the present day. لم يبقوا حتى يومنا الحاضر. Didn't last. Number 3 that's why people recently started to search for new wonders that we can still visit now. Number 3 started. Number 4 they فراغ decided بنحط بالفراغ decided. They decided to choose the best monument and location of the modern world. Number 5 many people voted online صوتوا online for their favorite place. The city of Petra in Jordan. Number 6 was one of the places people chose. بهذا الشكل راح نحلهم. Number 1 where. Number 2 didn't last. Number 3 started. Number 4 decided. Number 5 voted. Number 6 was. Please move to the next page. Page 47. Amazing historical places. Before you start, look at the pictures and guess where these places are. This is a question for you. Guess where these places are. So you can answer your own question. For example, number 1, Inkarak in Jordan. Number 2, Jarash. Number 3, we have the Temple of Hercules in Amman. Exercise number 1. Listen to the words below in context. Try to guess their meaning. So we will know now their meanings. Number 1, traveler, historian, buyer, seller, journey, famous, visitor, center.
Module 4, page 47. Exercise 1. 1.
Travelers like to visit new and different places.
2.
Historians learn about locations of the ancient world.
3.
The markets were very busy with buyers and sellers.
4.
People started to write about their journeys.
5.
And here we are, in one of Jordan's famous historical locations.
6.
The cities opened their doors to all visitors.
7.
Jordan was a center for travelers from all around the world.
Now open your activity book page 74 to underline the meaning of the new words. Let's start with traveler. Traveler page 74. It means someone who is on a journey. Someone who is on a journey. Number 2, historian. Historian means someone who studies history. Someone who studies history. Buyer. Buyer means a person who makes a purchase. Number 4, seller. Seller means a person who sells something أو someone who sells something. بعد هيك في عنا كلمة journey. Journey معناها a time spent traveling from one place into another. Famous. Famous معناها known about by many people in many places. في عنا visitor. Visitor means let's see, someone who comes to visit a place or a person. And the last one we have center. Center means a place where there is a lot of particular type of business. تمام؟ طبعا كلهم موجودين بالactivity book بنهاية الكتاب. Exercise number 2. Listen again and check your guesses in the activity book. And now let's look at these sentences to guess what do they mean. Number 1, they know a lot about history and write about it. They know a lot about history and write about it. Historian. Historian know a lot about history. Number 2, it's a long trip from one place to another. Long trip اللي هي الجيرني. Journey رحلة. Number 3, very well known. معروف أو مشهور. It means famous. Famous means very well known. Page 48. Exercise number 3, read the article. So here we have a reading. The wonders of ancient world. Let's start reading. A long time ago, people liked to visit new and different places. Jordan was an important place with a rich history. It was a center for travelers from all around the world. Many people visited it, and the markets were very busy with buyers and sellers. People started to write about what they saw in their journey across the land. They made a list to describe the best places in the world to visit. Anyone who wanted to see new and beautiful location around the world visited the area mentioned in the list. This is how the list of 7 wonders of the world was created. إذن, this text is talking about how people long time ago visit the new places and how they wrote the list of 7 wonders of the world. تحكي هاي الفقرة عن كيف 7 wonders of the world was created, how they create a list. فبيحكي لك بالبداية they were talking about Jordan. Jordan was important place. بعد هيك بيحكي لك people started to write about what they saw on their journey across the land. طبعا أي حدا بيروح على مكان حلو راح يصير ينصح الناس فيه. they made a list قائمة to describe the best places in world to visit. بالآخر صار في عنا list فيها 7 beautiful location you can visit, and this is how the list of 7 wonders of the world was created. Exercise number 4. Read the article again and answer these questions. Here we have 4 questions we have to answer. A. Why was Jordan an important place in ancient time? جواب A موجود هون. Jordan was an important place because it was a center for travelers from all around the world. This is A. B. Why did many people in the past travel around the land? Why did many people in the past travel around the land? ليش كانوا يسافروا? Here are the answers. People traveled around the land to visit new cities and market places. To visit new cities and market places. Number 3 or C. How was the list of 7 wonders of the world created? كيف عملوا list? Here you can find the answer. The list was created when travelers put together a list of places people must visit because of their beauty, because these places are very beautiful. Exercise or D. In your opinion, why it's important to study ancient places? This is a question for you. ليش لازم نعمل study لل-ancient places؟ ممكن because they are very important or to know much about their history، أو ممكن أي إجابة بتخطر ببالك you can write it down in D. Exercise number 5. Choose 7 locations from around the world you would like to visit. Discuss the reasons for your choice. This is a question. Move to the next page. Page 49. Exercise number 6. Vocabulary. Underline the correct word to complete the sentences. رح نختار الإجابة الصحيحة. The people of ancient Jordan liked or lived in very busy cities. لاحظ إنه busy cities هي اسم مكان. هل هم حبوا in or lived in عاشوا فيه؟ طبعا الجواب الصحيح lived in. Number 1 lived in. Number 2 Jordan was a center or a civilization for travelers because it had a rich history. هل هي كانت مركز للمسافرين ولا حضارة للمسافرين لأنه فيها rich history؟ طبعا هي كانت مركز المسافرين. Jordan was a center for travelers. Number 3 many people made journeys ولا flight across the land. الناس بيعملوا رحلة ولا بيعملوا طيران؟ طبعا many people made journeys. Journeys هي الإجابة الصحيحة. Number 4 in Jordan travelers experienced the beauty of the most wonderful monument or pyramids. طبعا بنعرف احنا in Jordan we don't have pyramids. ما في pyramids in Jordan. إذا الإجابة الصحيحة monuments in the world. Number 5 historian visited or learned about. طبعا لما تشوفي كلمة about تعلم عن أضبط من زار عن، ما بصير تحكي زار عن. historians learned about the best location throughout the list that ancient people wrote. نجاوبهم بهاي الطريقة. Underline the right answer. Number 1 lives. Number 2 center. Number 3 journeys. Number 4 monument. Number 5 learns. Exercise number 7. Tom Jeff is a tourist guide. He's showing tourists the ancient cities of Jordan. Read this paragraph, then in pairs fill in the blanks with these words. عندنا بعض الكلمات. We will fill in the blanks. Location, center, famous, visitor, archaeologists. Locations مواقع, center مركز, famous مشهور, visitor زائر, archaeologists اللي هم علماء الآثار. Ancient locations in the Middle East. And here we are in one of Jordan's most. شو راح يكون الإجابة؟ Jordan most. طبعا دائما بعد most بيكون في عنا adjective صفة. الصفة هون راح تكون famous. Most famous historical locations. طبعا ليش حطينا locations؟ لأنه بعديها where people lived. الأماكن اللي الناس عاشوا فيها a long time ago. Number 3. Archaeologists discovered these old buildings and houses. طبعا مين اللي دايما بيعمل discoveries؟ اللي هم archaeologists. To build them, people used the rocks of the land. The city opened their doors to any visitor. فتحت أبوابها لأي زائر who wanted to come in. They were a center for all people to meet. نجاوب بهذا الشكل. Number 1 famous. Number 2 locations. Number 3 archaeologists. Number 4 visitor. Number 5 center. Exercise number 8. Now listen to him and check your answers. In a group discuss your guesses. So let's listen. يلا.
4. Page 49. Exercise 8. Ancient locations in the Middle East.
And here we are in one of Jordan's most famous historical locations, where people lived a long time ago. Archaeologists discovered these old buildings and houses. To build them, people used the rocks of the land. The cities opened their doors to any visitor who wanted to come in. They were a center for all people to meet.
هيك بنكون خلصنا هاي الموديول. Thank you for watching this video. See you soon إن شاء الله with another video. Bye bye girls.